coming home, Ace.
What is up, my fellow Shadow Warriors? This is the Undead Ninja here, and today I have made this video. Clearly not in my normal foreground or background. We're just going to be having gameplay of Destiny in the background while I speak, kind of like a rant. And the first thing I want to say is I apologize for not getting this video out any sooner. Normally I have a video out every week. This week has just been so hectic I haven't been able to do so. You know, parenthood and doing so many other things. And yeah, but the reason why I'm also playing Destiny is because today's topic is about Bungie. So I started this intro with Cade 6 being uninstalled and ratioed and being turned into a t-shirt all at once, okay? And I used Bungie 2026 and Destiny 2. The reason why I use that is because we're in a weird state right now where Destiny feels like it's just there. Like, I understand that Destiny is in this weird limbo situation because they kind of ended the story with the Witness being in the final shape and whatnot, and there's been 2 DLCs since. And the third, what's it called? The Renegades DLC has been released and whatnot. You know, it basically being Star Wars but in Destiny and somehow making it lore work, which is pretty awesome. I don't own it yet, and I can't wait until I do own it. But when the time comes, it still puts us in this situation right now where we have heard nothing from Bungie. By now, we see some type of roadmap or something coming in the late future. But it's like we're not getting that, nor a feature, nor a trailer, nothing. And normally we at least get a good portion to know what is coming next. And what's even crazier is we haven't even gotten many events that we normally have around this time. We know that the Iron Banner isn't going to be coming until late 2026, and the Iron Banner is something that's normally a monthly thing. It kind of has me worried a little bit because in the past we've had content and events just dissipated, but the Iron Banner's been a staple of Destiny since early days of D1. And that would really destroy the mood if we're not able to have that ever again. Now, of course, I'm not saying that this is a definite, don't expect it to ever see it again. It's just that without a roadmap, we don't know when the Iron Banner's returning. We don't know if we're having to deal with a new DLC coming because there was supposed to be a new event slash DLC with the new season coming here soon. And it could be assumed that it's getting delayed. But if it's getting delayed, why aren't they just telling us, being straightforward? See, we know that they're working on Marathon, and here soon it's going to be dropping. I mean, weirdly, it's put into the store of Destiny 2 as a merch, shop or a expansion pack. And I could see the next season being like I don't know what you want to call it, but a reference to the game. And it's not that that's a bad thing. However, if they're more focused on it, why not just tell us that they're trying to work on this game, and here soon you will get your seasons. I mean, there's been other games who have delayed your seasons and whatnot. So if they were to, just delay the season, say, oh, here's a few, I don't know, 15, 20 more extra days of the current season, it wouldn't be that bad. But as I said, it's just in the dark. And I've seen a lot of other things as well, like a lot of different speculation on, you know, Destiny 2 in the sense of maybe it's getting a third one. Maybe they're just trying to figure out what's coming next. And as like going into that, like what is coming next? Because all we know now is that the final shape is done, which concluded the Light and Darkness saga, which is the main thing that's been going forever. And personally, I think that's where it would be the perfect time to start a third game. And so do a lot of other people too. So this is the confusion, or what people are speculating might be the issue, is that Bungie doesn't know what to do next with Destiny 2. And in all fairness, it's a good question. What do you do now? You completed your story that you had going. All the live service that you've had is now based around the Star Wars saga inside Destiny 2. But where do you go for the main story at this point? Like, I'm almost half tempted to say in Destiny 2 and make a third Destiny. I mean, we already have something that's similar to knowing that your guardian eventually gets ratioed and put on a t-shirt. Okay? We know that we have our own funeral and our guardian is on the verge of being there. Of course, in the sense of infinite timelines. So it's not 100%, but we could play off of that and make a whole, new Destiny facing yourself or facing this other timeline that could be a possibility that puts you in a situation like that. You know what? I could put that in a different video. I could theorize how that would work. But yeah, right now we're still wondering what are we to do. But if they would be ending the Destiny franchise, we would understand a bit more. Like, they would tell us, or they would lead something to the point of where we think our guardians are ending and whatnot. And I think that there's just a lot more to the Destiny story. Do I know what it is? Of course not. But, it's a game franchise that you have a ton of lore. You can make a ton of different things and accusations and whatnot. But it seems like they're just trying to get their footing again after the major layoffs that Bungie had that probably put it a step back. Now, of course, that's not fair to us players who are wondering what's to come next. What's to make sense of the content drought that we're technically having. I know that the DLC for Renegades came out in recent times, and that's probably what they're, going off of. Why, why release another DLC so soon? But it's not even just releasing DLCs. They're not even doing events like I mentioned before. Like Crimson Days used to be a cool, fun thing for your duo and you. And we haven't really had a Crimson Days in about 6 or 7 years. Now, I've heard speculation and rumors that next year Crimson Days will be back, as well as other events this year being not only the Iron Banner, of course, but also being Sparrow Racing and some other events that were missing in D1. You know, like in Destiny 1, we had quite a few other things, and it would be fun to bring back. There's also speculation of content for the Red War coming back, which would be amazing because, you know, when you take away something, it's like you should replace it. Yeah. And it still feels like we're missing a big part of Destiny 2 from that. But again, we're still in the dark. We don't know anything that's going on, and I keep repeating that, but I've never been so true for it. But again, I don't think that Destiny is going to close its doors anytime soon. If anything, it's going to open it back up. Whether or not that's going to be just a little bit or a whole floodgate, we just need to know what's going on. Just us as fans, instead of being put into the dark like we used to be. Now that we're in a time where, you know, roadmaps are necessary and it's just something that we used to receive all the time, I feel like we just need to know what's going on. Like, just tell us if you're not ready to release a new event or season. Like, it's not that hard. In all fairness, though, it seems like this is going across the board with all these companies and whatnot. However, I guess it's not that big of a deal. You know, we're still going to be playing our games. But something would be better than nothing. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for hearing me rant. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you agree with some of the points. Remember to stay in the shadows. Have a great night.
One is the loneliest number that you'll